Okay guys, welcome to the channel Rusty Raccoons, where we're still in the process of dismantling this fiber fab Avenger Gt12. Today what I want to concentrate is getting these doors off. Get these off, because then it'll be a lot lighter whenever we decide to take the body off of it. These weigh quite a bit. I'm not going to take any of the guts out of them or anything like that. I can do that later to get them off, but at least I can get those off to the side. I also want to see if maybe we can get the dash out. Hopefully we can try and get this out. I'm not sure how it comes out yet. I know it's got pop rivets up here. It comes all the way down and touches the chassis. It feels kind of loose, so I don't know if it just sits in there, just slides down over it or not. I don't know. That we got to figure out. But that way we can get the gauges out of it, get the steering column out of it, all that type of stuff out of it. But of course, it's just me, myself, and I. I mean, a lot of these guys say, hey, like, change an oil bay one. No, it's still just me in here. I'm the only one in here working on this thing. So I've got a few limited amount of tools. I mean, my house burnt like 3 years ago, and I lost quite a few tools. I mean, the garage used to all be sheetrocked and textured. Had cabinets over there. I had 3 toolboxes full of tools. Those all got ruined. I've bought a little bit of limited amount of tools right now to try to get this thing done. So I'm trying to work the best I can by myself to get it done. I think when I go to do the body, I'm going to put straps up into the trusses up there and come down at kind of like an angle and at an angle, and then try to pull it up that way, and then build a platform for it to sit on, to try to protect the body from cracking or anything like that. Probably after I build the body, I'll have to build some supports going out. I mean, after I build the jig, I'll put some supports going out that way, supports going out this way to kind of hold it and stuff like that. But I'm doing the best I can with what I have. I mean, I don't have a lot. I had to go buy a cheap little 2-ton floor jack, because my big like 4 or 5 ton over there, now it won't. I don't know if it's low on hydraulic fluid. I don't know, but it won't jack up. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. That made it through the fire, but a lot of my other tools didn't. They're gone. So I got to slowly try to build them back up and get more and more tools as I'm going forward, as I need to get it done. I mean, I had jack stands to get this thing up sitting off the ground. I don't have those anymore. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but yeah, that's enough rambling on that. But let's see if we can get the doors off, get those leaned up over there, and then see if we can work on getting this steering column and this dash out. So when I come back, we'll be set up to start working. We're going to start on the passenger side door first, and get it off of there, see how it all comes apart. And then we'll move to the driver's side door, and then probably to the steering column, and then probably last would probably be the dash. And that'll be another big step on trying to get this thing taken apart. So we're getting there. I mean, it definitely takes time, stuff like that. But these will be easier to sand probably when they're off. I can get up all in these jams and stuff when the doors are off, stuff like that, and then and we can go from there. So when I come back, we'll be set up for getting this door off. So I'll be back here in just a few minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. Kind of see I got it propped up here a little bit, because it's probably going to be kind of heavy. I don't know if this is going to, hopefully that holds a little bit to where I can get it loose and I can grab it by here to try to pick it up. But let's see what we can do here. See if they come loose. Well, that one's not spinning in there yet. Or is it spinning? loosening. This is a hard part, trying to get a wrench in there. I don't want to take the tire off really. I don't really have any way to hold it up at the moment. So now I used to have air tools, everything, but oh well, that's life, right? I'm sure they've been in there since it was built. I want to like to get new hinges for it. I think they're off a '67 Mustang. I think they're pretty easy to find. Looks like it's getting looser. I can do it with my finger. Oh. There's one nut. Get it out of there. Yeah, there's one. I'll probably take all the bottom ones out. Leave one of the top ones in. I know it's not real good to see over there, but I don't think there's really any other place I can get you guys. I wish I had an air one. To have a big compressor, all that stuff. That one had a plate on it, I guess to help it for support. I think when they built these things, look, but I thought there was like a piece of plywood or something. But that we have to remember is the bottom, and that's top. See if I can loosen this top one. I'll loosen this one, get it quite a ways, but I'm not going to take it off until I get the other ones. That one can be the one that holds it on. And she's separating from the body a little bit. I don't know if I can, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I think I might have to get something out. Maybe put it like here. Right to on the edge, maybe. That will do it. So that was there, and then this one I guess was on the other one. Yeah. Okay, let's see about the bottom ones. Good way to get a finger pinch. I'm going to put this one's bottom. That one's at top. Get a wrench on there. Okay. We got it now, man. We got it now. Anybody want to hold the door? No? Nobody want to hold the door? Okay. Just me. My kids are at school, but I don't even think they can probably hold it up. Okay. This one's the bottom of the washer. Alright, so that's top. That's that one. That's bottom that side. Okay. I'll probably put them right back in the hinge where they were at. So that way I know where they were. It doesn't land on my toe. This one got a washer? Yeah. I'm kind of stuck behind the other one. Okay, so this one was here. Right. Yeah, so these are the tops. Now, where's the bottom at? Let's see. I get something on it. There we go. Oh, she's starting to move a little bit. So I'm not loosening up for me to do with my fingers. I still got one in the top holding it. Almost. Get in there. Okay. Okay. Give my wrench back. Okay, hit the wrench back. I think that one wants to come off. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll leave that one in there. I get this one out, and then we pull it maybe. This is the scary part. I don't want it to fall. And if it does, I guess it's just fiberglass, right? And I'll be fixed. Tight little thing. Oh, it's starting to loosen up a little bit. Had to clean the threads on the way out. So that's the top one. This one was the top. So, bottom, bottom, top, top, bottom. Now we'll see if maybe we can pull it off of there and see what happens. Oh, look at that. There's one. What I want to do, that'll come off. Yeah. Put this back on here. Put that nut back on there. Okay. Okay, so these were one more washer in there. Probably better just to make a whole new plate for it, like one big plate that kind of sandwiches it together. Maybe we'll do that instead of having hold on, I'll show you. Instead of having that and washers, and we make one big plate that matches the hinge, maybe a little bigger than the hinge, and then use it instead of these. I think it would probably be better. I'm still going to put them back where where they go. But yeah, I'm gonna cut something a little different for that. I don't like that. Okay, well that one's off. Let me take it over there. Yeah, they probably weigh 100 pounds. Okay, so that one's off. That way I can get up in here, clean all this, sand all this, get all that stuff looking nice and pretty up in there. All this in here is going to be like undercoated and stuff. But in here, I want to get all this stuff looking nice and pretty. Okay, so let me get set up on the other side, and then we'll remove that other door. Okay guys, I'm back. We're going to try to get this door off. This one might be a little bit heavier because it's got this, you know, the little vent window and the glass. The other one was a one-piece glass. This one has a vent window. I don't know why they had one piece over there and a vent window and stuff over here. I don't know, but this one might be a little heavier. I got the jack underneath of it. So we hope and pray, right? This one's missing one at the bottom, so it only has two holding the top. I'll do the same thing like I did last time, where I'll leave the top one in but almost off. That way it'll hold the door. See what type of stuff they have. Okay, so this one's got a washer. I had to cut them, see that? I'll get it out. Okay, so there's one. Like I say, this one only has them on the top. Maybe the other one fell out or something. I don't know. Okay, let me put this on just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to the bottom. See if I can get my, oh yeah. The bottom one I think has three. Making new threads. Now they're just rusty. Get on there. Almost. maybe. About got it. Got it. Yeah, there's one. Oh, still no washer behind that one. We're at the bottom on that side. You're getting loose though, you can see her moving. Okay. What's holding this one? Oh, washer. Hey, one more here. This one might be the fun one. It's way up in the corner. But we get it. Oh yeah. This one had a plate. Leave that bolt in. Okay, so that one went there. This one was the top. Okay, let's see. See if this one comes out. Come on. There it is. There's the next one. The plate back on here. No, this one didn't have a plate. This one had a washer. And that. And this one had, well, they didn't have a plate on the top of this one. This one was this one. That one didn't have no washer. They would have had something. This one. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, there's another door I need to move over there. Yeah, this one's a little heavier. Both these are off. You know, the fiberglass hull looks and feels really, really good in there. So that's good. Good cleaning and everything, it'll be good to go. Alrighty, so when I come back, I think we'll work on the steering column, trying to see how that thing comes out. I'll probably have to jack up the front a little bit and see where it connects under there. I'm sure it's got a couple bolts or something in here that hold it up, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be back here in just a little bit. Okay guys, I've started working on the steering column a little bit. I've got it kind of loose under there. Now I'm in the process of undoing these, which are up in there a little ways. There's one. There's two. Okay. I don't know why that was in there. That's a lug nut. Why would that be in there? We'll find that out later, right? But that basically holds it on there. Now let's see. We have looks like everything's just hardwired in. That should be up there. I don't know why that's all the way down there, but I'm gonna have to cut these and label them all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to cut all that. I need to probably get back underneath the car and see, maybe I'm just going to label this ignition 1, ignition 2, ignition 3, ignition 4, ignition 5, and ignition 6. Get some tape. So those will all have to be wired back up. So ignition 1. I'm going to do it twice. On both sides of the wire. And then I'll cut in between the middle of them. Ignition number 2. Ignition number 2. I'll do this one. Again, okay. Ignition number 3. Best way I think how to keep them. Then we just cut them in the middle, and then it'll be on the car, and it'll be on the steering column. Another ignition. Number 3. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that one 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. They're ready to be cut. Right in the middle. Cut. 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 Okay, so this will stay on the car side. This will come out with. Where'd that one go to? That's a ground for somewhere. That wasn't hooked up. But I don't know where that went. Well, it might have been on this. So let me put. I bet you that's where it was. So I'm going to put ground to. I spell very good. Ground to steering bracket, hold down bolt. I think that's where that went, but I'll put it on here. I bet you, let's see. That's where it went. And I think we'll take this for now. And put it on there. One way to know, right? I don't know where that came from. Unless it was in here or something. I don't know why. Put a rubber around it. Like a seal. Okay. So that's all disconnected. I think the only thing I have left is there's a little bracket down there with a bolt that squeezes together. I need to see if I can pry that open. And then it'll come off of the shaft like the splines for the steering box. So I need to do that next. You guys aren't going to be able to see under there, so I'll do that and then I'll come back. Okay guys, I think I got it ready to come out. There's a little bracket, like I say, underneath there that you have to push back a little bit to get it off of the splines for the steering box and stuff like that. So I unbolted that and then just pried it off a little bit. So I think it's ready to come out now. So let's see. Oh, you got to get it through the hole. Oh. So there she is. She's out. This is what I was talking about with the. This goes on, and then the bolt goes through here, which I'll put it on so I don't lose it. So this goes through that slot here. And that's what holds it. And then it squeezes it together, and that's what holds it on the steering box. Okay. Like I say, you snug it up really good, but I don't know why this is so. I have to look at that. That should be all the way like there. I might have to look at a different column or something for it. So let me put this over there. Okay guys, that's going to be a wrap for this video. I think we made pretty good progress. We got the doors off of it, you know, passenger driver's side door off. We got the steering column out of it. Had to cut some wires to get the steering column out of it, but it's labeled on the actual wiring on the harness for the car, and it's actually labeled on the steering column itself. So that way they don't get confused whenever we got to put it back together. But next one will be getting the dash out of it. That's probably going to take a little bit of time. I got to drill out the pop rivets on the top, and then get all the gauges and stuff out of it. So that's going to probably take a little bit to get all that stuff out. So that's going to be a wrap for this one. Please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed and watching the videos. I mean, this is just a start for this channel. We get this car done, we're going to get more cars in. I don't know if I'll stick with the fiberglass cars or what'll be next. Maybe you guys have opinions on what we should do next on the channel, but this is just the beginning stages of it. I've been working on some shirt designs and hat designs with the Avenger GT logo on the back, you know, kind of like an outline of a car on the back of a shirt with the Rusty Raccoons and stuff like that, with the hat and stuff like that too. So in the next video, I'll post those in the video and see what you guys think about them. I think they look pretty good. They're almost finalized. They're getting close, but I think they look pretty good. So to make some little bit of merchandise, stuff like that to kind of help. So, but I really do appreciate all you guys. It helps the channel, helps to make it grow. And like I say, we're just getting started, so I appreciate it all. I respond to comments. I had a couple on there I responded to, stuff like that. So it's starting to pick up a little bit more, stuff like that. So hopefully it keeps growing, and we can keep working on this stuff, get more tools, and keep going on this. But again, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody watching it. Appreciate everybody subscribing, all that stuff, and I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll catch you on the next one. God bless.